You are watching Local 10 News with Lori Jennings and Charles Perez. South Florida's most watched news at 11.
Welcome back. The National Association of Realtors recently reported that pending sales of existing homes rose in March, posting the first back-to-back monthly gain in nearly a year. Price drops of 40 to 60% in some markets are drawing out investors, but still, the days of frenzied flipping are over.
5 years ago, Andy Henriquez got into South Florida's high-flying real estate market as a speculator.
Recognizing opportunities, putting a down payment, riding the wave of the real estate market, just appreciating, closing on the property, then afterwards reselling it.
This former flipper is now finding opportunity in a down market by buying, then renting out drastically underpriced properties.
These properties are normally in lower income neighborhoods. These are typically properties that when the real estate market was doing phenomenal, these properties were selling retail in the 200,000s, okay? And now I can actually purchase these properties less than $60,000.
This is what the experts call a return to the fundamentals of real estate investing. Simply put, it means being a landlord.
Buy it at a good price, and then figuring out your costs, your debt service, your taxes, your insurance. What does that equal at the end of the month? What can I get the property to rent for, and is there anything left over?
To cover the costs of owning, the rule of thumb is that the rent should be about 1% of the value of the house. That means a house worth $120,000 could rent for around $1,200 a month.
Now, you don't buy the $120,000 house. What you do is you go find that house that needs all the work that's $75,000, $80,000.
Real estate analyst Jack McCabe says today's investor needs to be aware that while properties may be cheap, they are plentiful, which means you may not easily find a renter at the price you need.
You have to be very sharp. You have to be very sophisticated, very savvy. You have to do your homework, because you could buy a house on one street that's very like a house on another street. One may be a home run, the other could be a disaster.
Last but not least, have a hefty cash reserve and separate liability insurance for each property you own to protect yourself and your investment.
While prices are depressed in South Florida's condo market, real estate analysts caution that condos may not be a bargain at any price. Because so many buildings are sitting empty right now, the cost of assessments could quickly undermine the investment potential. Some estimate it could take 10 years or more to absorb the current glut of condos in the South Florida area. Next up.